my channel. It's Lainey, and this was a video requested by my Aunt Cheri. Hi Aunt Cheri. She was asking me how to style her brows. Brows are what frame your face. It totally finishes any look. So if you've had trouble getting your brows to do what you want them to do, check this video out. I'll try to be quick about it. So it is key to start with a good canvas. So earlier today I went in and I plucked my eyebrows. Finding good tweezers, they don't have to be expensive, but good tweezers is really important. These are trim tweezers from Walmart, but they have a nice little grip and they can really get in under even the tiniest of hairs. I highly recommend these. If you're wanting more of a clean eyebrow, I recommend also trimming your eyebrows. My friend told me about these type of scissors and they work great. I got these at Sephora and they get in really close. The shape of them allow you to get right along your face and trim them. What I do is I actually comb my eyebrows up using something like this, a little eyebrow comb, or mine I can actually just push them up with my finger and then I go along with the scissors and trim them, keeping them from getting too bushy. Now I do like full brows, but I just want them to be kind of clean and kept. So once you've done those and you have a really good starting point, that is going to be so important. Now if you're not looking for such a precise eyebrow, then let yours grow out and be a little bit bolder, a little bigger, whatever you like, do it. From there you have several options on creating the brow you want. I like to use pencils, brow gels, cream products, all of it. I'm not strictly one or the other. Some brands I really like are Unique, has a great eyebrow pencil that is very fine tipped, very precise. They also have a great eyebrow gel. I know Anastasia Beverly Hills is a huge eyebrow brand. I've personally never tried her products, but I've heard great things. And then you can do your cheapies from the drugstore. Whatever you can afford and whatever you like is perfectly fine. I'm going to show you a couple options I have here right now. I just ran out of my Unique eyebrow pencil, which is sad because I really do like it. It is a very fine tip, like this brand I just received in my BoxyCharm, Cella. So these very fine tipped pencils are going to allow you to get the most hair-like natural appearance. Then you can get your little bit of your chubbier eye pencils or just kind of your average eye pencil. I also received this in my BoxyCharm. This is Ofra. So this one is a little bit thicker. It's going to give a little fuller brow, a little less natural won't be such like hair strokes. It'll be a little bit thicker, a little bolder. Then you have brow gels. Some of them have fiber, some don't. This is the Unique brow gel. This is not a firm hold. This is a very natural finish. It does have little fibers to give you a little bit of a fuller appearance. You're going to end up with a very natural looking eyebrow. I prefer that over a hard finish gel because those almost make it feel like you have hairspray in your eyebrows. And then you have like little eyebrow palettes. This is e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Very cheap. I really do like it. It gives you a waxy substance and a powder substance. You do the waxy substance first, kind of get your brows in the shape you want, and then apply your powder. Then there's also pomades, which are just kind of a cream waxy texture that you don't need to apply powder over top. And a little cheat is if you're running out of time, out of funds, whatever it is, you can actually just use a brown eyeshadow, matte of course, no shimmer, nothing like that, but a matte brown eyeshadow using some type of brush. I like this little angled brush. This one is by Real Technique. You can use that and totally go in and fill in your brows. So you have tons of options when it comes to eyebrow. I'm going to do one eyebrow more natural and one more precise so you can get an idea of what's going to work for you. I have a very bold eye going on today and I'm going to tell you this eye look is going to pop once you see one eyebrow completed. Whenever you do any bold eyeshadow, having a great brow really just perfects the look. Let me grab a mirror because I'm definitely going to need to be a little up close and personal. So first I'm going to do the Unique brow gel. This is going to be for the most natural of looks. I will say I personally like it on a low makeup day, easygoing day, just need something to make my brows look better. It's perfect. So using the Unique brow gel to get a really natural looking brow, I use an upward motion to start off. My hair keeps wanting to get in there. And I'm going to use that all the way down. There's little fibers in here that are going to catch onto my hair, making my brow look a little fuller. So an upward motion is going to really coat the hairs. And then I turn it sideways and I kind of drag the tip to kind of finish off the top of the brow and just kind of giving it a nicer, cleaner edge. It's also going to make the hairs lay back down in a more natural position compared to standing more upright. So that already looks so much better compared to my naked brow. I truly love this for a very natural, pretty brow. And how easy was that? That took like a minute, not even. So for your daily use, if you're not looking for a precise brow, well, I literally just threw that across the room, then a brow gel is a great option for you. Next, I'm going to go in with a brow pencil because I think that's the more commonly used. So I have the small precise pencil and the chubbier pencil. I'm going to start, just to give you an idea of what both are like, with the chubbier pencil. With doing your brows, you can also correct things you don't like. This brow sits a little bit lower than my other brow, so when that's the case, I always make sure I don't go too low when I'm filling in this brow and bring it up just a little bit higher than my natural brow. Now this one, I make sure I do more filling in towards the bottom of the brow and make sure I don't overline the top of it to try to balance out my two eyebrows. So I'm going to use the thicker brush for the front part of my eyebrow, which is pretty thick. So I like to line the outer edge and the inner edge first. So that way I know exactly where I want to fill in. And I'll show you a trick to make it a little bit more natural. So then I just fill in between those two lines I made. Using soft strokes, short strokes, for a more natural appearance. As you can tell, using a pencil is going to give you a lot thicker, deeper appearance than a brow gel. My little tip for a natural eyebrow is, instead of filling in that very edge, front edge of my brow, I use my finger to pull some of the pigment down into it. For me, it's a little bit softer than going in and drawing in the very front of my brow. Now I'm going to go in with this more precise one to show you how it works. So these really precise ones are very nice for a thinner brow and also for this outer edge. Again, using hair-like strokes and pulling it down. I go just a little bit longer than where a lot of my hair is. My brows get pretty sparse towards this very end. So you can really see there's a very big difference between the natural appearance of the brow gel and the more clean, precise, kind of bolder eye you get with the pencil. I'm going to show you one more product, how a eyebrow palette works with a brush. So you're going to pick up your waxier substance. The same goes for a pomade. You want to use a great brush to fill in your brows. I do the same thing now. I'm going over that brow gel just to make it match my other eyebrow. And I like to do the top and the bottom first. This one I'm going to go just a bit higher to try to match up with my other brow. Then the bottom. And then I do an upward motion here in the front and then a more sideways motion for the rest of the first portion of my brow, and then kind of a downward motion for the final section of my brow. Okay, so that was easy enough for the waxy product. And now I'm just going to pick up brow powder. I always blow off the excess. And I'm going to just go right over top that first product, starting just a little ways from the beginning of my brow because I want to keep the front just a little soft so it's a little bit more natural. And you can use powder. You don't have to have that waxy substance. It's just an added product to kind of help it hold on to the hairs a little bit. And then I go in with the front and just very gently finish it out. So again, you can see a difference here. I did have that brow gel already on, but the powder really gives a very full brow appearance. So you definitely have a lot of options when it comes to eyebrows to get whatever look you like, and whatever works for you, rock it. There are totally additional steps you can take to make your brow more precise. I usually don't do them unless I'm really going all out because in the morning I don't have time for extra steps. But let me share those with you just so you have an idea. You can buy a white eyeshadow pencil or a white eyeliner and you can go under and really clean up that bottom line of your brow. You can go in with a white eyeshadow and just really focus in on just underneath your brow to clean up. It's also going to highlight the eyebrow. Or you can even go in with a concealer, a light concealer. And again, using a small brush and just clean up the bottom edge. Now when I'm doing eyeshadow, I will usually highlight under my brow, but you can also use those lighter concealers or lighter pencils or lighter eyeshadow just to really clean up the bottom line. It all depends on how precise and how much of a clean eyebrow you're looking for. I tend to do just a little bit more natural, so I don't think they're a necessary step, especially if you've watched my last video. My mornings are just crazy, so any extra steps I'm like, no way. But it's all up to you, and that's the fun with makeup. Just play with it until you get what you like. Brows really do not have to be scary. I think it can be kind of intimidating if it's a leap you haven't taken yet with filling in your brows. It's a little overwhelming. There's so many products, and you just, if you really messed up, it's kind of noticeable, but there's really nothing to be scared of. It truly is an easy little addition to add to your makeup routine that's going to totally change your look. So you guys, if you have any questions at all about this video or any of my other beauty beliefs, please do not hesitate to ask. And as always, thank you for watching. It means so much to me that you would take the time to stop and watch something I created here on my channel. Thank you for doing that. And please stay positive because at the end of the day, that's really all we can try to do. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day.